You overhear a conversation. Our career counseling is next week, right? Are you planning to go to university, Yumi? Yup, I'm going to school overseas. Overs? This is the first I've heard about this. I'm your boyfriend. You have to tell me this stuff. Oh god, I'm a boy and I have this voice. I wonder if it's telling that I instantly assumed the gossiping student was a girl and the loud one was the boy. Oh god damn it. I just reinforced stereotypes. Shit. It's finally time for lunch. Trying to be a valley girl. Ah, you-san. Although we are seated next to one another, I forget I already said this already. For now, let's go. And Angela, you already know I'm terrible at voice acting. Oh, Miss Miyahara. This upsets Satan. It has been restless out there lately. Have you seen all those flyers at the station? But none of that stuff has any credibility. There's no certainty in what they say. That's right. It's a matter of probability. Hey, don't give me those looks. The end of the world? Let's discuss this with respect to probability. You feel tired? Close my eyes. Yeah, why not? I'm great. Part of me also feels that if you were to go into a church and summon those two personas, not only would they be shocked at me pointing a gun to my head and pulling the trigger to somehow not die, emit dust, and just have demonic beings appear, but I'd have Beelzebub descend from the heavens, and I'd have Messiah claw himself out of the earth. Just for the complete and utter chaos. Ah, you-san, I want to be with you. Sure, let's hang out. High school rooftop. What's going on here? The wind is calm today. I don't detect the usual scent of the sea. I guess suddenly became quiet. I'm sorry about last time. Perhaps my heart is becoming more and more like that of a human. But as a result, I have realized something. The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function normally within a human body. Have you ever come here alone with a female on any occasion before, you-san? Perhaps you gazed out at the view and spoke quietly. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious. I'm doing it now, yeah. Huh? I'm only shaped like a female, and besides, I'm a machine. She's acting fidgetly. Paid have version of the game where Rev voice acted? Dude, I would feel terrible if anyone paid money for a game that I voice acted in, because my voice acting is terrible. Actually, I was becoming a little worried. At school, I am seen as a human female. I was concerned if I stayed with you-san too much, it could cause a misunderstanding. If that is the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to act as a barrier to you becoming close to female humans. I guess it sounds as if she's trying to convince herself. You're not in the way. The view from the roof... Wow, I fucked that up. The view from the rooftop is wonderful. That must be why, when I come here after school, sometimes I find a couple alone here. They might be leaning against one another, or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately, it pains me to see them. I have probably come to realize that sort of connection I can never attain. The closer my heart becomes to that of a human, the more I realize how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I have known this from the beginning, of course. But only recently have I realized something. I have another wish, one just as precious as my desire to live. My realization is that this second wish can never be granted. Aigis seemed very distressed. I'm sorry, I lost control of myself again. But this feeling that you are precious to me will never change, no matter what happens. Aigis is gazing at you intently. Woo! Serve a bridge? That'd be terrible. It'd be one of the worst things to ever hit the internet. No, that is not right. Until now, I've always referred to you as someone precious to me. Thank you for the 5 bits, Kisa. You're awesome. But that is not the correct way to express feeling. However, if I were to use proper words, I knew it would never come true, and I... Thank you for the 5 bit bums. Yeah. Aigis ran off. Aww.
Hello.
Once again, we must hang out somewhere else. Let's say mole whackers. You are no longer in air conditioned. That sucks. Oh, another event. Already, right there. You-san. I want to be by your side. Yeah, let's go. To the rooftop. Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter's day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten used to this view. Excuse me? But it's never exactly the same. The same could be said of one's daily routine, or of life itself. The fated day is almost here. January 31st. You're right. I come here in order to think. I cannot let this end. I must protect it. Thoughts like that. He's smiling though. Since last time, I have calmed myself by thinking things through. I thought about the old lady and Muley-san, as well as Kiyoshi-san. I wonder if Muley-san was alone until the moment of her death. Someplace no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people, but life is finite, and farewells are inevitable. It's sad to consider, but you and I must part one day as well. And then, I'll never be able to see you again. There's so much in life that cannot be understood. It's filled with pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. Then, they are gone, leaving you behind. Leaving you alone. When I consider that, I can no longer hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That is just how it is. No two viewings are alike. No 2 days are alike. It is natural for everything to disappear, return, and remain a constant state of change. Life is finite and ephemeral. That is precious, precisely what makes it precious to us, showing us that we shouldn't waste it. It is a miracle for any two like-minded people to meet within the chaotic flux. That's why forging bonds and relationships is a source of happiness. That is the root of cause of the joys of being alive. It's not a cold, but a warm kind of sorrow, shining more brightly as a result of its limits. If I think of it that way, there is no time to falter or hesitate. I need to tell you. Even if my wishes are fulfilled, I have to share my true feelings. You feel Aigis' strong resolve. You, son. I love you. She looks embarrassed. I know that I am a machine. I know that I can't be touched. But I don't know why. All I can see or think about is you, son. I love you so much that I feel I may break down somehow. You, son. You sense Aigis' strong affection toward you. There's the pop. Rank 9! Then what's the cap? Do I get to say yes or no, though? You gently hugged Aigis as she trembled. She shook you off. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. I wonder if something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy. But we should head back. We should go back. I'll go ahead. I can't look at you now. See you later. And she's gone! And so are we.
Where have you been?
Once you go into Tartarus on the 31st, you won't be able to leave until the battle is over. Oh, alright. Which, so does that mean on the 31st you can actually choose to not go into Tartarus and just the game has a bad end, maybe? I don't know. If we lose, there won't be a tomorrow, and we won't get a chance to add a rematch. You spend this next week getting prepared for the fights. Maybe. In my own way. Prepare for the fight. By trading Beelzebub at an arcade machine. There's no school today. Yay! Oh. Phone ringing. Hi, it's me. Do you have time to talk? Yeah. Would you like to do something today? Since I have Gabrielle, things can work out. Why not? To the strip mall, book on. You're having a good time with Mitsudo. I didn't realize how many different types of manga there are. Oh god, she's gone off the deep end. I have a question. Mitsudo has a curious look on her face. Why do people go to manga cafes? You can't borrow any of the books at at a library. You have to pay admission to get in. Since manga aren't that expensive, why don't people just buy them? It's a nice environment. It's a little cheaper. Lack of storage space. The reason I would think the reason to go to a manga is partly the environment and isolation of just you are there in a world of your own, in that little place you rent to just read and have fun and be yourself. Not only that, but also not to exactly pay per manga you want to read, I think. Rachel Taku, isn't that the theme of a light novel? Probably. There are several out there. I would say maybe a nice environment, to be honest, but I don't know, I've never been to one. So I'm gonna take a guess. I see. Well, they do let you eat in here, and it's open late. She understands. Today you learned something new about her. You recall that you have a present to give her. I guess? Sure. Let's give her a wallet. For me? Ah, an excellent choice. But more importantly, I appreciate your thoughtfulness. Thank you, Narukami. She likes the present. I gave the rich girl a very expensive wallet. She's happy. It's getting dark out, so we go back. Nothing happened! God damn it!
Greetings.
Hey, Aigis. Let's hang out here again. For a more lucky fortune. Magic increased every single time. Come on, Yarchika, we know you will just go over there and just read manga all day. You'll be there reading some medical manga. I've heard a lot of talk lately about salvation and the world becoming renewed. If the Apis syndrome is becoming widespread, maybe that's like a good thing? Yeah, I'm always hearing people talk about it on TV. I thought it was a cult at first, but maybe it isn't. I mean, if the whole world believes in it, I'd feel stupid if I'd be the only one denying it. First bell rang. Why did I say that in the loud student's voice? Or loud thing right there. Wow, we're almost done with the last chapter of the textbook. Thanks to all your diligence, we've gone very quickly. My last day of the teacher is coming up. I'm moving to India this spring. My darling is a missionary here, but he said he can't take his country anymore. Too many mysterious incidents, he says. Don't get me wrong, though I love Japan. So, I'd like to thank all of you for being such wonderful students. You feel tired? Go to sleep? Yes. I'm great. 5 bits, thank you, sir. You're awesome. And at the office, naturally. As an event, maybe? And thank you for the 5 bits, Bubbles1. Healing yourself up. You're awesome. You're here for academic counseling with Miss Toriumi. Huh.
Let's begin, shall we?
Really?
I don't have much to say, though. In the end, it's your decision. All right, first question. Are you planning on going to college after you graduate or entering the workforce?
Oh, great. If I'm speaking realistically, I plan to go to college. But it was one of the worst things I ever did because I went in without a plan and without money. So it was just things going wrong everywhere. And thank you for the 7-bit Pokemon Legend. You're awesome.
I see. Well, if you've given serious thought to your decision, then I believe that is what you should do.
So that could have been Tev or anything. God damn it.
Now, it's important to keep in mind that this decision is yours and yours alone.
And thank you for the 7 bits again, Bums1. You're awesome.
If someone else makes it for you, you'll regret it later. And then you'll have to live with the consequences, whatever they may be. But to be honest, I'm quite confident in you. You've really matured over this last year. I'm sure you're aware of it as well. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most?
Working hard, meeting people, losing a friend, nothing. I wonder if this is trying to tell me something. Like, is this event tied to her being the Hermit Arcana? Or is this actually something that's supposed to happen? Either meeting people or losing a friend, I think, is it. I think this is trying to hint at the social link that we did, so I'm gonna say losing a friend.
I see. Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young man you've become. That's all for now. I hope you have a successful senior year. Let's see, who's next? Ah, Aigis-san. Would you mind letting her know? Thank you.
Oh, that actually might just have been an event right there then. School rooftop. Aigis is sitting there by herself. What will you say to her? Something on your mind? It is Jack! Yeah.
I'm sorry I went off on my own. It's nothing, really. I just needed some time to think.
She's lost in thought.
When I finally calmed down after New Year's, I realized something. When I fought Ryoji, I got really scared when my consciousness began to fade. But that wasn't all. I was also confused and embarrassed when I realized I couldn't defeat him. But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either, and I didn't have those feelings then. I really have changed.
Yes, you have changed. Or, don't worry about it. Or, I like you better now. Yeah.
I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me. You know, in the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But since I've decided to live, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing. However, there is one thing I've come to understand. The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death. But
What is it?
even though death is gone now, I still want to be by your side. I still don't know what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer, and I think I can if I'm with you. So please, please take me with you. I may not be strong enough, but I'll fight with you to the end. Please.
Alright. I need you with me. Don't let me down. Alright.
Thank you.
Wait, actually, does that mean I have to actually have her in my party? You suddenly remember that Mr. Yumi is waiting to meet with Aigis. You leave the top with Aigis. No, wait, does that actually mean that I now have to take Aigis with me into the fight? Because if yeah, then... Fuck! Well, she's not as badly off as Junpei, that is... That is not exactly good. Oh, hey, Fuku's there. Can we actually go in here and just, like, see Aigis' thing? I'm asking without good reason. Fine, so I can't. There's not much time left, so... Punching bag. Get some of them stats.
Hi.
We'll be fine. Aigis? We'll win. We have no other choice. You're right, Aigis. We have to win. We will. And how are you training? Oh, great leader we have that we trust with our lives. I go to the arcade. I play video games. Though, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if we actually are going to win. Because for all I know, the boss fight's going to be really tough. I'm not in great condition anymore. Lunch! And... Norikami. What's wrong? I hope I'm not disturbing you. After school, stuff like that? Okay. But is Aigis around? No, she's not. Oh, she is!
Yu-san.
Guess what? She takes precedent. Rooftop.
Look over there, Yu-san. The color of the sea is so deep.
And I spent time with her, nothing fucking happened!
Oh, hey!
You may want to go, Yukari, but I'm trying to create the perfect of perfect beings. This shit takes time. Well, not only that I think I'm already close to it, but just... $27? We are very close to the 31st. Oh, what's it this time? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Alright, I guess we can hang out. Alright, I guess let's go. She's slightly blushing. Aw, let's go. I would like to see how I live. I'd like to see how I live, and I skipped out a lot of that actually. We go to her. Oh shit, we're going to her room. Wait, her room is. Yeah, this.
Oh, please don't worry.
Voice acted. Yay!
The shells on the floor are only blanks. There is no gunpowder in them. So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised? To be honest, I was hesitant to invite you here. I have no heartwarming or pleasant decorations. It's hard to believe that I once thought this room was normal.
And she looks embarrassed.
But that's why I wanted to show it to you. As you can see from the decor, I'm a machine. I'm not like human women, such as Yukari-san or Mitsuru-san. That used to make me sad. But I figured something out. There's something only I can say, because I'm unable to die. I will never leave you. No matter how or when your life comes to an end, at that moment, I will be at your side. You will remain in my heart. Oh, yes. Will you accept this?
And she gave me something. Obtain charged screw. Really?
It is one of the parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I have changed since then. I'm not afraid, and I won't give up. I'll get back on my feet as many times as it takes. I'll fight by your side and protect you. This is the proof. I wanted you to hold on to it. It's a part of me. If to live means to spend time with people you've forged relationships with, then I want my relationship with you to be the strongest of all. My connection to you is my reason for living. The thing that's most precious to me is to be at your side.
She has an innocent smile upon her face. She sends a strong bond with Aigis. Yay! Rank 10! I can make... Oh shit, I can make Metatron! What is Metatron like? Now I'm tempted to make Metatron. You-san.
I, actually have one more favor to ask. At the base of my neck, behind the knot of the ribbon, my most important component is located there. The source of the artificial psyche that makes me who I am. My emotional engine. The Papillon heart. It's extremely delicate, so I am forbidden to expose it outside of the laboratory's clean room. I...
Pretty, dude!
want you to touch it.
That is some timing right there. Oh, hold on. Let me get your names. I'm sorry, I missed it. Thank you, B3ST boy. Best boy. Thank you for following. You're awesome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, the timing sometimes. It just happens.
If exposed to your skin oils and cells, your genetic information will most likely be burnt into it. Even so, I want you to do this. I want to leave indelible proof in this body of the understanding that you and I have reached. Not as a memory that can be erased, but as something permanent, something irrevocable.
Aigis is gazing at you intently. Nod silently or hold her hand gently. Both of these are affirmative, so... Oh god, I just held your hand, come on.
I'm so happy. Well then.
I slowly lie down on the... Oh god.
Oh, since you'll be coming into direct contact with my heart,
I would have to mute those things for certain moments because really, it's just getting out there. Thank you for the bits, though. And thank you for the bits, One.
I apologize in advance if I say something odd or make unusual noises. As a precaution, I will cut off motor functions to my arms and legs.
Well then. And she's embarrassed.
Well then, will you untie my ribbon?
You spent a long time with Aigis.
You were in your room all this time?
Yes, my room. Not anyone else's, my room. 4 more days, yeah. Let's save. Let's go quickly see how we, or what we can do with Metatron.